I now call to order the Veterans Advisory Committee of the City of Sebastian. Let's stand and pledge allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. May we have the roll call?
Mr. Barney Giordan. Mr. Wayne Newland.
Present.
Mr. Jerry Peeler.
Present.
Ms. Linda Pugh. Present. Mr. Jack Willis.
One of the members of our committee passed away this past week, Lynn Doobie, and I'd like to have a moment of silence in his honor. We've draped the seat, that he usually sits in. Thank you. Since we don't have a quorum, I'm going to dispense with the business agenda, but we do have three ladies here from Wreaths Across America who have a presentation that we think should go out and that we want to get the information and take back and see what we can do to cooperate with their efforts. Ladies?
Good afternoon. Commander Newland and members of the Veterans Advisory Committee.
Did you push the button on the... Okay, it's on. I'm sorry.
I'll go.
A little
all
closer.
Right.
There you go.
All right. My name is Carolyn Anderson. I have lived here since 2004 and have been very involved in our area. I have a rare illness that has impacted my balance and my voice. So please bear with me. I am a member of the Daughters of the American Revolution, as well as a lifelong member of the VFW Ladies Auxiliary. I take pride in being involved in those organizations. My dad was a World War II veteran, serving in the Army in England. He was a funeral director and was one of many who helped form the American Cemetery in Cambridge, England. My marriage was an Air Force marriage during the Vietnam War. My husband was a B-52 radar navigator based out of Guam and Thailand. He dropped the bombs on Hanoi and Haiphong. My husband returned from the war, not the man I knew and loved. As you know, there was no label back then. For reasons in change in emotional and mental behavior. Now we have the label PTSD. We lost many friends during the war, and on the last panel of the Vietnam Wall is the name of my older daughter's godfather, whose plane was shot down over Cambodia. My youngest daughter, Margaret, is married to a Navy vet. Prior to the holidays this year, Margaret called me up from Oregon and asked me to donate money to have a wreath placed on a veteran's grave. This was the Wreaths Across America program. So I went online and learned a whole lot more about this group. When I typed in our zip code, it showed that there was no formal group here in our area. Last month, knowing that our city owns and manages our local cemetery, I emailed our city manager and clerk to inform them of the Wreaths Across America program. They were both aware of the program, and Jeanette emailed the cemetery code regarding wreath placement. I then asked both my friends, Claudia and Adrian, if they would be willing to be a Common Core Committee of 3 to begin what will be an ongoing process of identifying the names of veterans who have been laid to rest in our local cemetery. We come today to ask not only for your help, but those of your American Legion and DFW members to make this program become a reality. Our goal is to begin laying wreaths this coming winter. Together we will take pride in making this endeavor an annual tribute to our veterans in the winter time. We thank you for your time, and we look forward to chatting with you all, as well as your members of the VFW and American Legion. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. We have anything from the other ladies?
Yep.
Hi, I'm Claudia Martino. Thank you so much for having us. I prepared a little handout I hope you all have.
Thank you, we have that.
Great. And it explains about Wreaths Across America, in case you might not. Every time I look at the site, I find something new. And the website is on the second to the last page. In Sebastian, what our goals are, very quickly, we have to register as a fundraising organization. We have to register the City of Sebastian Cemetery as a location for the laying of the wreaths. We have to identify all veterans interred at the cemetery, and so we're working on it. There is a database, and I'm about halfway through. It's very interesting. There are about So far, we've identified 89 veterans, but there may be some others because of, that for some reason just aren't identified in the records. And we also need to do fundraising for the cost of each wreath. A wreath is $15, and we're saying about 100 veterans, but there are some discounts available where you, instead of $1,500, it would be $1,000. And we have some ideas for fundraising, but we would really asking from you is your support for this project. As Carolyn said, we want to continue this every year. We'll be able to keep updating the list. And then also any feedback or guidance you can give us, and especially the American Legion and the VFW or any other organizations. Does anybody have any questions about anything? I know I went pretty fast. I don't even know if I could answer anything or.
Well, I don't have any real questions
Okay.
on anything that you presented because you've done very well. The Sons of the American Legion are in the process right now of marking the graves at Sebastian Cemetery.
Really?
And that's a project that they've been doing. I think they have 3 cemeteries already in the Sebastian area that have been, all the veterans have been marked.
Oh, really? Oh, fantastic.
What they do is they put out a very nice grave marker and an American flag and renew the flag twice a year. And
I did not know about that.
they are beginning now to raise the money to do Sebastian Cemetery. The reason it was last is because it's got the most graves. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to find out exactly how many veterans' graves are in Sebastian, but frankly, the person that knew died. And he had the figure right off the top of his head. So now what we do is we take a lot of flags on Memorial Day and go out and search and insert into the ground and so forth. And frankly, I don't know what the number is, but it's a large number.
Can I insert just a little bit?
Sure.
Are you live? Okay.
I got to push my button. They have already marked over 300 some odd graves
In city of.
in the county, yes.
Oh, in the
Just
county.
in the north,
Overall.
in
I
the
got
North
you.
County.
Yes.
And they're looking at another 250 in the Sebastian area. I'm a member of the Sons also, so.
Oh, fantastic.
But,
Well,
yeah, I do know that
beautiful.
they're raising money to buy all the markers and everything. I don't know whether you've ever seen one or not, but it's a bronze plaque that sticks in the ground. It stays there, and then the flag mounts
It's
on
like a
top of
little
it.
pop board, yeah.
Come by the post and take a look.
Well, that's what we thought we'd do. Well, we were talking about going through the database, but then actually having to really walk the cemetery because you just don't know if, for some reason, it wasn't mentioned in the person's paperwork or whatever. But we would love to work together with anybody on.
I
any
don't see
project.
this as working at cross currents. I see this as our guys going in and marking. And if you really want to know the enormity of this at Sebastian, on Memorial Day or the Saturday afternoon before Memorial Day, then go over and just walk through the cemetery and see the American flags. The Cub
that's
Scout
beautiful.
packs in the Sebastian area go do this as one of their patriotic efforts. And so it's really nice to see all the Cub Scouts and their parents
Oh, that's beautiful,
out
yeah.
there searching and marking. But this could give you a better idea of what the numbers really are. And we could give you a pretty good idea when we pick the flags up, how many we've found.
'Cause we don't wanna leave
And that doesn't mean
anybody
we found
out.
all of them, but
Right,
the vast majority of them.
yeah, yeah.
So we're happy to work with you on this, and we'll see what we can come up with.
Fantastic, because I checked, and as of today, Fort Pierce has a cemetery that participates in this, and then the closest I could find north was in St. Cloud. So, and that doesn't mean it's completely up to date yet, but that's lovely, thank you very much.
They also do it in Tampa, because as I was telling Carol, the auxiliary donates to the Wreaths Across America, and we've had to send our money to Tampa because there was nothing local.
Oh,
So I told her I was glad to see that you guys were trying to bring it local.
We would love to do that, very,
So.
thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Did you want to speak, ma'am? Are you along for the ride? It's a moral support. Ladies, I want to thank you so much for enlightening us, and we will take this information back to our executive boards. I'll share it with the VFW, and it may be that one or both of the organizations may wish you to come and speak at a general meeting, and I'm sure that you could probably figure that one out. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for coming. Since we don't have a quorum, we didn't have any business today, I will call for a motion for adjournment.
So move.
Second?
See?
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. We are adjourned.